Rejoice, rejoice in the Lord always. Oh, my soul, rejoice in the Lord always. Again I say rejoice in the Lord always. Rejoice, 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 rejoice.
Woke up this morning, burdened and broken down. No food on my table, the landlord knocking on my door. Everybody pointing fingers, no one to call a friend. But still I say it is well with my soul. And then I heard the Lord saying, rejoice. The marriage is drifting down, the children are not home. Being jobless for a while, keep crying on my bed. The pain is weighing me down, I'm bearing it all alone. But still I say it is well with my soul. And then I heard a voice saying, so I will rejoice in the Lord always. Oh, my soul, rejoice in the Lord always. Can I say rejoice in the Lord always? Everybody say rejoice, sing and 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 rejoice, rejoice. Now that I'm rejoicing, my skies are turning blue. The floodgates are open, it's raining all around me. I can feel your love within, it gives me hope to live again. Your love, sweeter than honey, sweeter than love, sweeter than anything. Your love, sweeter than honey, sweeter than love. So I will rejoice in the Lord always. Oh, my soul, rejoice in the Lord always. Again I say rejoice in the Lord want to give it a try again? I will rejoice in the Lord always. Come on, take it the right away. Anybody from Jamaica? Anybody from Jamaica? Rejoice, rejoice. Choir, let me hear you.
Rejoice.
Come on.
Rejoice. Rejoice. Rejoice.
We're gonna go the Jamaican way. Are you ready? Hey, 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 hey. Everybody say. Everybody say. Everybody say. Let your hands, everybody. Let's go now. Everybody say. One more time, time. One more time. So
I will rejoice in the Lord always. Oh, my soul rejoice in the Lord always. Again I say rejoice in the Lord always.
everybody say,
Rejoice, 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 rejoice,
All right.
rejoice.
Rejoice always.
Again I say
Good morning, lovely viewers and listeners. This is your number one radio station, Axe Radio and TV.
sing and rejoice, sing and rejoice,
My name is Richard Selassie Apochi.
sing and rejoice, sing and rejoice.
Today is another day,
Now this is where I want you to say,
another edition of the Axe Morning Show
na 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 na,
here on Axe Radio and TV.
na 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 na, na 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 na. I will rejoice always.
Today is Friday, 28th of July, 2023. Exactly 7:37 a.m. Friday as it is, we all know that it is the end of the week.
Everybody say, everybody say,
This morning there are logs that will be bringing your way.
everybody say, lift your hands. Everybody come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's go.
Here on Axe Radio and TV, on the Axe Morning Show.
Party.
Therefore, I'm expecting you to be with me from now to 10 a.m. We are live on Facebook now. You can send your comments and your messages. Or text to us
Everybody say,
if any of your loved ones or relatives are celebrating their birthdays.
rejoice, rejoice, rejoice.
You want to wish them through our page. You can also send their name and also you as well, where you are watching us from.
Come on, it's your turn.
Oh, my soul rejoice in the Lord always.
Again I say,
Again I say rejoice
in the Lord.
always.
Everybody say,
It is a good thing to be among the living this morning.
Rejoice, rejoice, rejoice,
Therefore, I urge you to rejoice.
rejoice.
Why? Because this morning is going to be special.
give it a try again. Oh, you
Those
want
who
to?
are watching us live on Facebook,
I will
we
rejoice
are live on YouTube as well.
always. Come on, take it the right away.
Follow us. You can also share the link.
Jamaica.
You can also share your thought with us
Somebody from
on
Jamaica.
our Facebook page. Or you can call our studio line, which is 0532
Let me hear you.
765
Come on.
540. 0532 765 540.
You ready?
Or 0506 134 808. 0506 134 808.
Everybody say,
Rejoice.
sing and rejoice, sing and rejoice, sing and rejoice.
Do not forget also, for your advertisement or any inquiries, you can contact our general manager
Say, na, na,
of Axe Radio and TV
na,
on 0532 761 562.
rejoice always.
0532 761 562 or 0506 134 806. 0506 134 806. As it is always, with me here is Esnam Fosu. Esnam Fosu Tatiana.
Somebody say, everybody say,
All right. Esnam, you're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, how was your night?
It wasn't bad.
Wow, we thank God.
By grace, I'm alive.
That's great. That's
Yes. Looking at you, I hope you are doing well too.
great. By His grace, I'm also fine.
All right.
What do you have for us this morning?
It's a very good morning to our cherished viewers and
Okay.
listeners.
Mm.
So, Abuchi, I have a motivational quote from Maya Angelou.
Okay.
Maya Angelou.
Angela, okay.
She said, "If you are always trying to be normal, you will never know how amazing you can be.
Okay.
If you are always trying to be normal,
Mm.
you will never know how amazing you can be." From Maya Angelou. Some
Okay.
people will be like, okay, this is what I've learned. They've taught me in school, or when I was a kid, this is what my mom used to teach me, or this is what we used to do. So I'm not going to change and learn new things. You should, as a person, you should be versatile. Yes,
Okay,
you should
yeah.
explore. So if you are always trying to be normal, you will never know how amazing you can be.
Mhm.
So Abuchi, that's a motivational quote or an inspirational quote from Maya Angelou.
Maya
Angelou,
Okay.
yeah.
Wow.
So you should be versatile in every aspect of your life.
Mm.
Where you think you cannot do, you should try your hands on. We are all not perfect.
Mhm.
People started when they were not good.
Yeah.
They are doing better at that. So if you sit somewhere and said, okay, I'm not going to learn any new thing in life,
Mm.
then you will know how amazing you can be.
Mhm.
Until you tried, you wouldn't know your worth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so great. That's so great.
yes, wedding cooling over Satan power. As I ain't cooling more, I'm an overcomer. Yes, wedding cooling more over Satan power. As I ain't cooling more. See, I'm an overcomer. I say yes, wedding kuni.
Yes, we're the Kuni. Over Satan power. Desire the Kuni. I'm an overcomer.
I say yes, wedding kuni more.
Yes, wedding kuni. Over Satan power. Desire the Kuni. I'm an overcomer.
Abadina, come into Hosanna.
Hosanna,
I am for Hinarbo.
Hosanna,
Jesus Nurbano.
Hosanna,
I am for Hinarbo. Come into Hosanna.
Hosanna,
Jesus Nurbano.
Hosanna,
I mean, I won't bother say.
Hosanna,
Jesus Nurbano.
Hosanna,
strong and mighty. Yes, we're in Kunimo. See, I'm an overcomer. Listen, no weapon fashioned against me shall prosper. For the greater one lives in me, yes it does, yes. Yes, we're in Kunimo. See, I'm an overcomer. I say, yes, we're in Kunim.
Yes, we're in Candid.
I'll say,
Over Satan power. Desire in Candid.
see, I'm an overcomer.
I'm an overcomer.
I say, yes, we're in Kunim.
Yes, we're in Candid.
Oh, yeah.
Over Satan power. Desire in Candid. I'm an overcomer.
I'm a ding now, I'm into Hosanna.
Hosanna.
I am for Hinarbo. Jesus Nurbano. I am for Hinarbo. I'm into Hosanna. I'm making out one bottle say. Jesus Nurbano. I am for Hinarbo.
All right, thank you very much, Tatiana.
Yes.
Yeah, I hope you have some news paper headline.
Yes, I have some news paper headlines
Okay.
here in the Chronicles. It said, Bagbin warns, Parliament has not legalized ganja
That's right.
smoking. Parliament has not legalized ganja smoking.
Mm-hmm.
The Chronicles. And the same on the Chronicles, Namibia MPs in Ghana for NPA tutorials.
Okay.
Namibia MPs in Ghana for NPA tutorials. And we have bench warrants out for arrest of Apostle Ebenezer Boahen. Bench warrants out for arrest of Apostle Ebenezer Boahen. Akufo-Addo laus Liberia resilience despite challenges. Akufo-Addo laud Liberian resilience despite challenges. The Daily Graphic. Education Ministry reverses decision on Adisadel students. Education Ministry reverses decision on Adisadel students. Controversy over 2 fishers' death at sea. Controversy over 2 fishers' death at sea. Still on Daily Graphic. Guel, Graphic pledged to promote national interest. Guel, Graphic pledged to promote national interest. Speaker clears air on we law. Speaker of Parliament clears air on we law. And we have the Finder. Tracking devices fixed on excavators. Tracking devices fixed on 68 excavators. Yes. Yes.
All right.
For pilot phase of electronic monitoring of excavators. Tracking devices fixed on 68 excavators for pilot phase of electronic monitoring of excavators. And we have 9.2 million HIV positive persons not on treatment due to stigma. Wow. Still on the Defender. 9.24 million HIV positive persons not on treatment due to stigma.
Hey,
Yeah.
in Ghana, eh?
In Ghana, it will be in Ghana. Where else? Yes, we are in Ghana. NLA engaging finance minister, GRA over engaging finance ministry, GRA over 10% lotto tax. Ewuku, which is Sami Ewuku.
Okay.
NLA engaging finance ministry, GRA over 10% lotto tax from Mr. Sami Ewuku or Honorable Sami Ewuku. Access Bank pledges support for Ghana's pharmaceutical industry. Access Bank pledges support for Ghana's pharmaceutical industry. Alan for President campaign postpones planned Ashanti regional debates. Alan for president's campaign postpones planned Ashanti regional debates. So, okay. On the Daily Dispatch, members of Namibia Parliament in Ghana to understudy NPA's operations. Members of Namibia Parliament in Ghana to understudy NPA's operations. Adisadel College students in viral video in court today. Adisadel College in viral video in court today. Supreme Court angry over Jachekwesin's absence from courts. So on the Daily Dispatch, Supreme Court angry over Jachekwesin's absence from courts. Communique on the just ended National Development Conferences. Communique on the just ended National Development Conference. The Ghanaian publisher. 20 million euros Tamale wastewater treatment plant inaugurated. 20 million euro Tamale wastewater treatment plant inaugurated. Lands Ministry denies granting lithium licenses. Lands Ministry denies granting lithium licenses. So on the Ghanaian publisher. Oh, someone is calling. Disregard content of viral video. John Kuma. Disregard content of viral video. Digitization resharpen Ghana from our Vice President Bawumia.
Okay.
Digitization resharpen Ghana from our very own Vice President Bawumia. The Ghanaian Observer. Oh. Digitalization helping to reshape Ghana's moral fiber. From VIP Bawumia, Vice President Bawumia. Digitalization helping to reshape Ghana's moral fiber.
Okay.
And we have John Kumar rubbishes land grab allegations. John Kumar rubbishes land grab allegations.
Okay.
1,000 cubic meter Tamale wastewater treatment plant commissioned. 1,000 cubic meter Tamale wastewater treatment plant commissioned. And we have the Metro lens.
Okay.
The Church of Pentecost leads the way. Participants of National Development Conference call on National Moral and Integrity Council. Sewage system create 200 new jobs as RM commissions Tamale wastewater treatment plants. Sewage system create 200 new jobs as RM commissions Tamale wastewater treatment plants. So on the Metro lens. Skills of success. Ofosu in cancer provides training to thousands in Asante Achim Central. Skills for success. Ofosu in cancer provides training to thousands in Asante Achim Central. Catherine Afeku abandons Alan, calls for skirt and blouse voting in NPP primaries. Catherine Afeku abandons Alan, calls for skirt and blouse voting in NPP primaries. Daily Analyst. We have not legalized weed for recreational purposes. Speaker clarifies. We have not legalized weed for recreational purposes. Speaker clarifies. Exploitation of lithium. Government denies granting licenses to companies. Government denies granting licenses to companies. Exploitation of lithium. Galamseyers destroying vast cocoa farmlands. Galamseyers destroying vast cocoa farmlands. And we have Iyoko chases Casual Gumedas over alleged shady deal. Iyoko chases Cashier Gumedas over alleged shady deals. Still on Daily Analyst. Digitalization helping to reshape Ghana's moral fiber from our vice president. Republic Press. Kane stirs fresh trouble in NPP, threatens to abandon 2024 campaign. Kane stirs fresh trouble in NPP, threatens to abandon 2024 campaign. You have never beaten men, John Mahama replies Baumia. You have never beaten men. Our former president replies our vice president. Working with Sherry Aite by Samuel Frimpong. Ghana needs a new business model to diversify. Ghana needs a new business model to diversify from Efriye Akoto. Jache question flawed again as Supreme Court dismisses application to what? To quench High Court's ruling. Jache question flawed again as Supreme Court dismisses application to quench High Court's ruling. The Inquisitor. Slay King IGP and promotions. Slay King IGP and promotions. 82 officers storm courts. 82 officers storm courts. Napo bags honorary doctorate from UCC tomorrow. Napo bags honorary doctorate from UCC tomorrow. COA's massive achievement in 1 year as AFA president. COA's massive achievements in 1 year as AFA president.
All right.
And we have. Should we go?
Yeah.
Oh, talk big. The Daily Searchlight.
Okay.
The Daily Searchlight. Are OMC cartels fixing fuel prices in Ghana? Are OMC cartels fixing fuel prices in Ghana? They deny charge. I can't see the name. Public distract Ghana's leaders. Gbagbin regrets facts. Public distract Ghana's leaders. Gbagbin regrets facts. So I think all the papers are saying the same thing. This digitalization reduces corruption, improves revenues.
Okay.
Digitalization reduces corruption, improves revenues.
Is
from
that
the informer.
Okay.
Yes, Ghanaians divided over repeal of death penalty.
Okay.
Ghanaians divided over repeal of death penalty.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That's the last one, right? Oh, you have.
I think I won't apologize. Sam George tells Grida. I won't apologize. Sam George tells Grida. So.
Okay.
I think Abuchi, that's what I have for here.
All right. Thank you very much. I also have with me here Atoko Community celebrates new classroom block commissioned by ADF.
Okay.
Atoko Community celebrates new classroom block commissioned by ADF. Quickly, I just wanted to tackle this story. The Atoko Development Foundation, ADF, a community-based non-profit organization, has commissioned a classroom block with storeroom and washrooms at Atoko DA Basic School in the Angloga district of the Volta region to help provide solid educational foundation. The classroom block, named the Atoko Early Years Education Center, AEYEC, is to accommodate the school's kindergarten pupil and preschool learners expected to enroll from next academic year. It was funded by the Royal Masonic School for Girls in United Kingdom. Okay. It was funded by the Royal Masonic School for Girls, RMSG, United Kingdom, Togbi Akumegali Ajololo III, Dufia of Atoko, and chairman of ADF during the commissioning of the center, which coincided with the speech and prize giving day of the school, said the AEYEC aimed to provide solid foundation in education and arrest the decline in the standard of performance. The AEYEC is set up to be a well-resourced center to provide solid foundation in education to preschool children and children of school-going age in Atoko by providing effective and sustained educational, medical, and social support to the children. He said, the medical support, which will be provided by the ADF Medical Clinic and Laboratory, will involve assessing and monitoring their immunization status, sight, hearing, for any special educational needs. The social support will involve the assessment of parents, educational background, the home environment, and the possible impact of their education with a view to providing support mechanisms and or early intervention measures. That meant that every child enrolled at the center would have a plan detailing the kind of support needed to ensure successful education in Atoko. Then now Mr. Seth Kodowu Gadagbui, the head teacher, said the school, with a pupil population of 581, had enjoyed the benevolence of the ADF and other individuals and groups. This include the donation of a brand new set of bands and 8 brass instruments, rehabilitation work on the junior high school block, and a flat screen television set, 3 Bluetooth radio, pen drives, training jerseys, and soccer boots. He appealed for more support to upgrade the KG department to enhance early childhood education, payment of electricity bill, and purchase of some system units to supplement existing ones. Other needs are computers, printers, photocopiers, and projectors for the Information Technology Laboratory. Provision of naval cadet uniform and boots. Provision of let me take that again. Other needs are computers, printers, photocopiers, and projectors for the Information Technology Laboratory. Provision of naval cadet uniform and boots. Rehabilitation of or expansion of existing structures, and a pre-technical skill teacher. Mr. Kodowu Gadabui called on leaders to institute community-based measures to check indiscipline in school, while asking parents to desist from sending their children to buy alcoholic and illicit substances. Madam Yvonne Akpene Amebrus, the immediate past Angloga District Education Director, said the ADF set its priorities right by establishing the necessary infrastructure, because investing in the education of our younger generation is the key to transforming the fortune of Atoko. The event was chaired by Togbi Tenge Jokoto, Gligui Dufia of the Anyako Konu, on the theme Early Years Education, the Foundation for Quality, Progressive and Successful Education. This is from the Volta region, the Angloga district, in the community called Atoko. They celebrate their new classroom block, which is commissioned by the ADF, the Atoko Development Foundation. Tatiana. Yeah. I think this is a good news
Yes.
that happened here in the Volta region, the Angologa district of the of the Volta region in
It's a
Atoko.
good news.
Yeah.
It's a good news for us.
Whereby they commission a new classroom block
For students.
for students.
This was, when they do the right thing, we applaud them. But when they do the bad thing, we will lash them out. So I think they've done their good thing. So I think it's whether it's government or it's not a government, we will applaud stakeholders.
But it seems most of these
If
organizations come in aid of helping schools in the country than the government. Do you think so?
Oh, it's normal. If the government is doing it, what we need is classroom blocks, right? It
Yeah.
has been provided.
Yes.
Whether it's from the government or it's from outsiders, we are cool with it. The government, he can't tackle everything in this Ghana. He can't tackle everything. That one it is a fact. The government cannot tackle everything in Ghana. Whether being road, classroom, any.
but no. If
So
you see,
so the government is doing his part. He's also doing his part. So if someone is elaba jilawo jiwene, jilawo man they share what they want now abuchi. Amada atakwe, although you have your parents, your mother and your father, your family, but some outsiders that you do not know can come in to help you. So it's normal. What we needed is no classroom. Hello, one school on wasro balanami, a chawanya nami, a chomagba. Your okwinami from the government or not, we are on. We are happy. So kudos to them. We thank them, and they should do more of that.
I think that is not the only thing that
They
school,
did, right?
They even support the school with some, a brass band.
Wow, it is a good news.
And a whole
So
lot.
we are happy. We are happy, and I'm sure the government is aware or be aware by now, and you also kumda. Because it's kind of like a burden. The burdens are many. Tana whatever called the college now, you feel happy. So I think we are moving forward. Now, if things will go like this, continuously going like this, na gamawa to amada kaji ke wava wo like wava dugawe. Ika mama type wa the thing that the man is meant for we. I
Okay.
think we'll move forward as a country. So Abuchi. You're welcome.
There's another story here I want us to tackle quickly before we move on, which is
Okay.
Liatite Chrome. CHPS compound faces challenges due to lack of medical equipment.
Okay.
This is Liatite Chrome in the Afajato South District of the Volta region. The Community-Based Health Planning and Services CHPS compound at Liati Teikrom in the Afajato South District of the Volta region is in dire need of medical equipment. Madam Praise Aseye Oga, assembly member of Liati Teikrom lecture area, who disclosed this to the Ghana News Agency, appealed for support to furnish the health facility. She said the lack of medical equipment at the facility was making it difficult for health personnel to deliver quality services to the people. The assembly member said though the community had tried to purchase some equipment for the facility, they were not enough. Hence, the appeal for support. Madam Mavis Nani, as a staff nurse at the facility, told GNN currently the facility had only one delivering bed and this was used for only pregnant adolescents because it was not strong for pregnant women to deliver on it. She said the facility also lacked bed for pregnant women to rest on after delivering and sterilizer or boiler to sterilize items after delivering or dressing wounds. Madam Nani said the sewage system at the facility was another challenge as PVC pipeline had broken down, including the one connecting the water closet to the sewer hold, and some portion of the ceiling was also falling off. The staff nurse said The breakdown of the PVC pipe was affecting the flow of water to the facility, and the facility sometimes was engulfed in the stench whenever fecal matters was flushed as some passed through the broken parts of the PVC pipe. She said the situation was hampering their efforts to provide quality services to their clients and appeal to benevolent organizations, philanthropists, and government to help furnish the facility with medical equipment and renovate the sewage system. This happened at the Liatita Ikrom, the Afajato South District, where they are in need of medical equipment. I think so. And we normally discuss this year, or even a few days ago, we discussed about how some nurses run away from the country to another country just to have a cool life, because, or even for them to be paid very well due to these issues. And this is happening in the Volta region, the Afajato South District, Liatita Ikrom, where the people there, or even the workers, are appealing to the government to support them, renovate the hospital. And the most sad one is that they said they only have one pregnant. Let me take that again. Madam Mavis Nanis, the staff of the facility, told Agent currently that delivering on bed on this was used for only pregnant adolescents. That's why abajiko no efuno damdo plus wajivia lo wajivia. Amnonu amekpe woman town no abaju keja the view kelo pe adolescent age make full of wiko hiabo wajivia walkway.
I think it's just a chips compound.
No.
Is it not the chips compound?
No,
yes,
I think
it is. It is chips compound. So it's not a big hospital or a clinic.
Yeah.
So
maybe looking at this, Tatiana, I think this is the only facility. Oh, sorry, the
health facility
that
in the community
in such district that provide the necessary help to.
And I'm saying that it's a chips compound.
Exactly.
But it's not something big. So if they have people there that they can help build it, they should build it. If they call on the government is not responding to it. After all, the government will know people in government don't bring their children there.
But Tatiana,
so if the government is not willing to do it, I'm sure they'll call on to the government. It's not something big you can invest a gagbo. So if they call on the government is not doing, we should appeal with them that if there are people there that can extend their helping hands to them, they should do it. Being their MC, their
assembly
members,
their
MPs, they should help. They should all come together and help. Some of the communities, that's what they do.
See, and it's just very sad that this particular health facility has been built by the community, and then
it's built by the community.
Now, the government at least must also be in support of it.
Looking
at the previous discussion about the school at this town, the discussion we had recently. You see, at Atoko, it's a government project, and then other organizations came in to support it by providing them some materials to the student there. Now, does it mean that because the government hand or is not in this health project, so he will not be in support of it? No, at least if you've not built such health facility in any community and someone voluntarily stood up and then build that, at least the government should even come out and then be a support.
Oh yes, the government should. It's the government's responsibility to see to that. But since the government is not responding to their call, If they have some people in the community that can help, I know they have MPs as well. Who is their MP? Their MP, the assembly members, the stakeholders. I mean, people are there that can help. Since they've been able to put up the chips compound and it's now broken down, I think they should come together and do it. Since the government, like I said, the government cannot tackle everything. If you give him 20 years on the seat, he can't tackle everything in Ghana.
20 years.
20 years, 16 regions. If you give him 20 years, he can't tackle everything in Ghana. So if they have people that can extend their helping hands to them, they should. They should get closer to those people. After all, it is them that are going through this. Although it is the responsibilities of the government, the government must make sure that everybody is entitled to a good health, right? Because they also pay tax. They are citizens. They are Ghanaians. But since he's not responding, they should just take it upon themselves and do it. They can't just wait and be waiting for Kana from Madeva if you because Abamelu. What delay you? Can I never with it? I'm a chichi, I'm a chichi, mete abajimo, na yabe abakata onka, a bojo.
Domain Alodola, I feel with service where they support the distance, the health facility.
So the MP should help.
He's pleading to everybody, philanthropists, the government,
and I'm
even
saying that
all those organizations that think they can help.
They should help them,
because
so whoever is doing the listening right now, if you think you can help them solve their problem, you should help them. Because if you the nearest hospital or nearest clinic, meaning no.
Most of these people go to these hospitals,
nearby hospitals or clinics. So if there are people that can help, the stakeholders, they can help, they should do it. If the government will listen, it should also step in and complete it for them. So we are pleading on their behalf.
It's true.
Let Kotakashi them a mawodo kuku kumiatia de. Nema kumiapa government I'm equal a government man. Amokata whether you are an MPP or you are NDC member. Even one alomala sure but people over there to their NDC. There are a lot of people that are NDC there. There are people that are NPP and other
most of the
political parties
in
are
other
there.
political
So they should all come together and help. It shouldn't be because it's a sitting president's mandate to help. No, if he's not helping, you on the other side that you have something that can help them, you should help them. Yes.
All right, thank you very much. That is happening at Liati Tekrom here in the Volta region, the Afajato South District. Tatiana, there's another story I want us to tackle. Togo attempted to claim ownership of Volta Lake. Ghana Water Company Limited reveals. Togo attempted to claim ownership of Volta Lake. Ghana Water Company Limited reveals. But before we go deep into this story, I'll go for a short musical break. When I'm back, then we tackle it. Togo attempted to claim ownership of Volta Lake. Ghana Water Company reveals. Miape duko iteremiang ikemekata minya ko Togo mina bona vai flag ba no. It's just our neighboring country. That's very close to us. Obo Jijimbe, you have you want to claim ownership. You have Volta Lake as you to allo nenyame Magake Ghana Water Company Limited toy va dejesi enuya alabo hem dui tanui tutu kute jojo mafi togo to jibe yo claim ownership of the Volta Lake. No miabo mi hegevenami. I'll go for a musical short break. When I'm back, then I'll give you full details of the story. Why Togo are trying to claim ownership for the Volta Lake.
so. Aha. Here we go. It's time for her life, ladies and gents. Prepare yourself, let's have a real good time. Time for her life, boys and girls. Enjoy yourself, let's have a real good time, everybody. Shake, 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 shake your body. Shake and shake your body. Let's have a good time. Let's have a good time. Shake, 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 shake your body. Shake and shake your body. Let's have a good time tonight. Yeah, it's time for her life, boys and girls. Prepare yourself, let's have a really good time. Time for her life, for you and me. Enjoy yourself, let's have a really good time, everybody. Shake, 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 shake your body. Shake and body, shake your body. Let's have a good time tonight. Shake and body, shake, 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 shake your body. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Shake your body, let's have a good time tonight. Yes.
It's time for high life for you and me. Prepare yourself, let's have a good, good time. It's time for high life, whoa, whoa, yes, boys and girls. Prepare yourself, let's have a good, good time, everybody. Shake, 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 shake your body. Shake it, shake your body. Let's have a good time. Let's have a good time. Shake, 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 shake your body. Shake your body. Let's have a good time tonight.
Aha. My brother, my sister, wait you dey wait. Make you get up, make we dance. Make we shake am for body. That's what we dey do am. Ah. Come on now.
Shake, 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 shake your body.
Shake am Bobby,
Shake your
oh.
body. Let's have a good time tonight.
Shake am Bobby.
Shake, 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 shake your body.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Shake your body. Let's have a good time tonight.
I dey see you dey dance am. I dey see you dey shake am. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Shake your body. Let's have a good time.
Shabba-dabba-dabba-dabba. Shabba-dabba-dabba-dabba.
Shake your body.
Shilabba-dabba-dabba. Shilabba-dabba-dabba-dabba. Shilabba-dabba-dabba.
All right, thank you very much for being with us. This is your number one radio station and TV, Axe Radio and TV. As I said, we are live on Facebook. My name is Richard Salalisi Abochi, and with me is Esnam Ufosu Tatiana, helping me to discuss these issues here on Axe Morning Show. You can send your messages and your comments to our Facebook page or even text us through our studio line, which is 0532 765 540. 0532 765 540 or 0506 134 808. 0506 134 808. Do not forget, we are proudly sponsored by Keep Fit Natural Mineral Water. Keep Fit Natural Mineral Water. They are here in Volta region, located at Kokompe Junction, when leading to or going to Karista International School. Their warehouse is at Kokompe Junction. And then you can call them on 059 9163 393. 059 9163 393. Keep Fit Natural Mineral Water. Fit for life. Yeah, Togo attempted to claim ownership of Volta Lake. Ghana Water Company Limited reveals. Ghana Water Company Limited Managing Director Dr. Clifford Bremer revealed that the Republic of Togo has attempted to lay claim to the Volta Lake during negotiations for the Sogakope Lome Transboundary Water Supply Project. The The talks between Ghana and Togo have been shown with disagreement over risk allocation and water treatment. The Togolese are pushing for Ghana to bear the majority of the risk. The Togolese are pushing for Ghana to bear the majority of the risk. Demanding 85% of the water. Okay, thank you very much. Demanding 85% of the water to be produced. Additionally, Togo want to take raw water and treat it themselves, while Ghana insists on treating the water at Sugakope and distributing it to communities along the line. Dr. Brimer highlighted other issues in the negotiation, stating they even want to lay claim to the resource itself, that we own the voter together cannot put together and cannot put charge on them. But we feel that the water that is coming is from Burkina Faso. Despite the challenges, Ghana Water Company Limited is determined to negotiate the best deal for Ghana and ensure fair financial consideration. The Sogakope Lome Transboundary Water Supply Project aims to transfer treated water from Sogakope in the Volta region to Lome, the capital of Togo, with an estimated cost of $110 million in 2005. Another water-related development, the Ghanaian government is making efforts to enhance water production for the northern and savannah regional capitals, Tamale and Damango. The Damango Water Project is awaiting finance with all necessary agreement for the $49 million project cost already signed and currently with the Deutsche Bank. Additionally, the Ghana Water Company Limited is working on the artisan well drilled in 2015 to treat water for the people of Damango. Plans include developing a large treatment plant at Yape on the White Volta to distribute water to Tamale and Damango. So Tatiana, none of you Kenya Togo, they are attempting to claim ownership of the Lake Volta. Looking at it, what do you have to say about this?
I know the Lake Volta, it cuts across like 6 countries, which is Mali, Togo, Burkina Faso, Benin, Ghana. So, if they want to claim ownership of it, what is their reason? What's their reason? Are we not treating the water well? Are we not managing it well? Because this same water is generating electricity to us as well in the other countries, if I know well. So why would they claim ownership? What was their reason for saying that? Or they are not getting...
You see, the Togolese are pushing for Ghana to bear the majority of the risk. They wanted to bear
the cost. Ghana,
they are demanding 85% of the water to be produced.
Here in Ghana, 35 or 85? 85. Wow. So can other countries how you claim ownership? They can So they should just sit down and talk about it.
And understand.
I understand.
Thank you very much.
I think our guests are in.
Yeah. They'll soon be in. Patrick Apiafo will be with me, and also Mr. Clint also will be in the house with me. Yesterday it was Eric Elikem and then Mr. James Gay that came into the studio, and this morning I'll be hoping to have Mr. Patrick Apiavo and also Mr. Clint to join me in the house here of Axe Radio and TV morning show. My name is Richard Selassie Abochi. Tatiana, before you wrap it up with me, for me, what do you have to say about this? What is your final word?
About what?
Your
about
final, your final.
Okay, so the one that's it's on my heart is the one at Afajato, the Liati the clinic, the Chips compound.
Yeah, take room.
we are pleading with the
Daily action.
government, the stakeholders, the MPs, anyone at all that can help them build that place, because pregnancy is not an easy thing.
Mm-hmm.
Even you are going through pain, and then you don't have bed to lie on, you don't have bed to rest your back on, to deliver on. It's a form of headache. It's a big headache. It's a big problem. So we are pleading with them. It's between life and death when you are pregnant or you are about to deliver.
Mm-hmm.
So we beg them, they should see to it that everything is successful. They should change the beds for them. They should treat them well.
Okay.
So we are pleading with the government and everybody that can help.
Okay, they should treat them well. Thank you very much. Today is Friday, and then maybe you wish to send a greetings to any of your loved ones or your relative. So I'll give you just 1 minute.
Our cherished
30 seconds rather.
viewers and listeners.
Okay.
They are all our loved ones. Shout out to everybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much. Shout out to everybody. All right. Stay with me. I'll be back. And when I'm back, I'm hoping to have Patrick Apiavo, and also Mr. Clint in the house of Axe Radio and TV, and then to join me for some discussions. Be with me. Do not touch the dial. Follow us. We are live on Facebook. You can also share your thoughts and your comments, and also your messages through our studio line, which is 0532 765 540, 0532 765 540, or 0506 134 808, 0506 134 808. And also for advertisement and also inquiries, you can also call our general manager of Axe Radio and TV on 0532 76 1562, 0532 76 1562, or 0506 134 806, 0506 134 806. Stay tuned in. I'll be back.
ọmọ pupa Àdùnní o jọ̀wọ́ sáré bọ̀ wá o wá bá mi jó. Àdùnní o jọ̀wọ́ sáré bọ̀ wá. Olúwa kó fún wa ṣe kó fún wa nífẹ̀ẹ́ látòkè ọ̀run wá Elédùmarè àṣẹ. Àdùnní rọmọ pupa. Àdùnní jọ̀wọ́ sáré bọ̀ wá. Àdùnní ẹni rere. Àdùnní jọ̀wọ́ sáré bọ̀ wá.
All right, thank you very much for being with us. This is your radio station, Axe Radio and TV, and my name is Richard Lasabochi. As I said earlier, Mr. Clint will be joining me, and also Mr. Appear for Patrick will be joining you. Right now in the house, I have with me Mr. Clint. Mr. Clint, you're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Wow. You're welcome to Axe Radio and TV.
Yeah. I'm most honored to be here this morning.
Okay.
And I pray today's discussion will be very fruitful and Ghanaian to actually
That's right.
learn something. We just want the growth for our nation.
That's right.
I'm most grateful to be with you this morning.
Thank you very much. All right, Mr. Clint, I would like you to tell me about yourself. Who is that, or is it only Mr. Clint? That's the name I know for you. What's your full name?
The full name is Clint Kobla Mochi Agboji.
Clint Kobla Mochi.
Kobla Mochi Agboji. But then popularly known as MC Chris Dell.
Oh wow, MC what?
MC Chris Dell.
MC Chris Dell.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Please tell us about yourself.
About Clint. What about Clint? But then, yeah, I'm just a multi-talented individual, an entrepreneur,
Okay.
a philosopher, a film practitioner,
Okay.
and then a journalist as well.
Wow. That's great. That's so great. And I think also you are part of the
Communication team
team,
of the
NPP,
NPP, a
yeah.
full politician as well.
a full politician.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. That's so great. So for how long have you been in politics?
Okay, I've been in politics from 2008.
Oh really?
Yeah, but then I started actively 2012, but then not for any political party. Yes, I was campaigning for an independent candidate
Okay.
for my constituency. That's Ketu South constituency. And then during 2014, my candidate didn't win. So 2014, I had the opportunity to join the film industry.
Okay.
In the film industry, my superior, we were the pioneers of the formation of the Film Directors Guild of Ghana. Okay, so
Okay.
I was the interim secretary by then. Then we got invited by the then Accra Mayor, Honorable Ajiri. So Honorable Ajiri spoke with us. I saw some light, and then he also saw some intelligence in me, and he advised me to join the MPP, so as they may push my intuitive
Okay.
career. So I joined, and then gradually we began making waves in the political field as well. But then he also
And
advised me.
which year was that?
That was in 2014.
2014. Okay.
Yeah, but then he advised me for me to be known and to climb the ladder in that systematic way. I had to first and foremost go back to my grassroots,
Okay.
which is where I'm coming from, the Ketu South. So I came back to Ketu South, but then I didn't start with politics right away
Okay.
because I was into film. I needed to create a foundation. So I came to produce some few movies
Okay.
to make my name in the constituency.
Okay.
Like get my colleagues to know that I'm up and then I'm doing this and that. So after the film, I had to travel to Takrady. I went to Takrady, that where I started a political journey
Okay.
officially. helping the Takrady Aseke constituency. I constructed some gutters for them, conducted some cleanup exercise, held their Kundum festival, and all that. Then I tripped down back. That was in 2018. 2018, where I actively involved in the assembly election of my area. So the assembly election actually catapulted my name in the political. I was looking for an opportunity which I got, so it catapulted my name in the political terrain in the constituency. So from there, 2019, when preparation was being made for 2020 elections and all that, I was picked as one of the vocal youths of the constituency, and then I joined one of the individual groups, that is Patriotic Alliance. And they made me a communicator.
Wow.
So from there, being on radio and all that, the constituency executives realized, no, this is a talent. So they pushed me straight into the constituency communication team. So I became very active in the political period. During the electoral period, I became very active. So that's how it has been. And for now, from after elections, man had to still do something. I'm the type that I develop talent. I build talent. So I don't rely on governments for jobs. Yeah, I always want to do something to also support government, because as citizens, you have to pay tax, you have to contribute to the economical growth of the country. So I came down to a hole where I joined a radio. I was presenting for Swiss FM, the mid-morning show. From there, that's when my beautiful empress got to know
Tatiana.
me. Also granted me some interview on Touch TV. And then from there,
she's very happy.
Yeah, so from Swiss FM, things weren't turning well. You see, in life, when your light shines so bright, it irritates some other lights around you, which bring forth some little jealousy and all that. So I had to opt out of Swiss FM. Then I secured my own bar, which is White House Pub. So I ran the bar also for a year. Then now I'm done with the bar because the owner wants to take over the place. So I released the bar, and then I'm on Kekeli Radio now. Still hosting mid-morning 10 to 12.
Wow. Indeed, you are a great multi-talented person. Wow, that's so great. So you are now the communicator for the new
one
patriotic
of the communication team
member of the new patriotic
party in the whole central, then also back in the Ketu South constituency.
You've not tell us about your hometown. Your if
that's fine. I'm a royal blood.
Oh, really?
I'm a royal blood. When you want to talk about your hometown, you have to talk about the four pillars of your home, which is your mom's father and mother, your dad's father and mother. Then people will really know who you are. I'm a son of Christopher Kobla Mochi Agboji. And Christopher is the son of Sebastian Mochi Agboji. Sebastian is a royal from Togbikpotaka, which is from Yelibato. I don't know if you know the southern part. So
Yelibato.
When you went the town before Nogokpo. You see Yelibato. And then my dad's mom is a princess from Togbinyatako, Saba house, Kliko Homer. You see, so they gave birth to a prince. So my mom is Irene Gidiglo, Irene Abla Gidiglo. Unfortunately for me, my dad is Kobla, my mom is Abla. I'm also Kobla.
Oh, that's so great. Look at Tatiana says that she's also Abla.
Wow. So my mom is from my mom's dad is Togbi Sawano Gidiglo, which is the paramount chief of Keji, and then the mom is from Togbi Sape Hedranao, Anyanye Apavinyaku from Hedranao, Togbi Sape. if you know the southern part, you will know the places I'm calling though.
Okay.
But if you don't, you'll be like,
I won't get it.
yeah, yeah. So that's me. My hometown is Keji, or
Okay.
Yelibato, or Kliko,
Wow.
or Kopeya.
You see, those towns you're mentioning, you see how my producer is just responding to it, meaning that
Yeah, okay. Maybe he's
He's
from the
even close
Anglo
to-
side, so.
He's from Anglo Afia
Afia.
Wow.
Oh, close.
We are
Because
all-
from Anglo Afia, you can just walk to Keji. Yeah, so we might be brothers, you know.
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
But then we were born and bred at Denu.
Okay.
Yeah, we were born and bred at Denu. So growing up, I had to like find my own path because I want to know where I'm coming from based on the downloads I get from the universe and then also all that.
Okay.
So that's me.
Wow. That is so great. That is the voice of Mr. Clint.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Clint. Wow. When I saw you, I had wanted in the
Black
t-shirt.
Star
I had wanted
t-shirt.
to ask you whether you are a footballer.
No. Okay, we play ball back in school. Yeah, but then we are into film. I'm into film and journalism.
Okay.
But then also I'm a spiritual guide as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's great. That is so great. Yeah, weekly, before Patrick Apiavo joins me or joins us here in the Axe Radio Morning Show, I want us to tackle some stories here.
Okay.
Yeah, which the speaker clarifies some things here. The parliament has not legalized marijuana use. Parliament has not legalized marijuana use.
Yeah.
Since just few days ago, the bill has been passed on that for marijuana can be used for
Industrialization.
purposes and all the other things. But let's get a full story here. The Speaker of Parliament, Alban Bagbin, has addressed the public misinterpretation of the passage of the Narcotic Control Commission Amendment Bill 2023. On July 12, 2023, Parliament passed the Narcotic Control Commission Amendment Bill 2023, which introduced significant changes regarding the cultivation of cannabis for industrial and medical purposes. The amendment bill granted the Ministry of Interior the authority to issue licenses for cannabis cultivation, paving the way for its utilization in various beneficial applications. However, the Speaker, Alban Bagbin, speaking in Parliament on Thursday, which was yesterday, 27th of July, emphasized that the passage of the bill is not intended to legalize the recreational use of marijuana. He urged the police to take decisive action against those who violate the law. Passage of the bill does not connote or legalize the recreation use of or smoking of cannabis. Therefore, the House remains steadfast in its commitment to enforcing the law against the unlawful use of cannabis, stated the Speaker. He further called on all members of Parliament and Ghanaians to share this information widely to dispel any misinformation and promote an informed dialogue on other matters. Therefore, the Speaker reiterated that the cultivation, distribution, sale, and production or use of narcotic plants, synthetic or semi-synthetic drug without lawful authority remains an offense punishable by law. He urged law enforcement authorities to continue investigating, prosecuting, and also subjecting offenders to legal sanctions. This coming from the Speaker of Parliament, Alban Bagbin, that Parliament has not legalized marijuana use. Yeah. Before that, when it has been legalized for industrial purposes, some people were saying that now some of the youth have gotten the advantage of marijuana, and then the smoking of it will be more than how it was before. And not even after 1 month, something terrible is about to happen, or is even happening, whereby the Speaker of Parliament has to come out and then let the people know, or let the nation know, that Parliament has not legalized marijuana use, only for industrial purposes. Why do you think the people or the nation or some people as well must put this in a way that it is legalized for such ways by smoking, and not only because there was a time the security services or security personnel were after people who do such things. That what they are doing is against the law and all those kind of things. And sometimes you see them in an isolated place. They don't expose themselves to society before doing or smoking among us. But now when it has been legalized, most of them were cited about the legalization of the marijuana. Yeah. Do you think the use of it in this way should continue?
The individual use or the industrialization?
No, the individual use.
Okay. One, it is in a good direction that Parliament has passed the bill for the industrialization, industrial use of the marijuana. One, most of the orthopedic drugs we take today, most of the orthopedic drugs, they one way or the other have marijuana in it.
Yeah.
Okay. You engage in certain severe accidents and all that, and then you have been given certain types of drug that will daze you for you to like take your mind off the pain you feel at the time. Okay. Drugs like tramadol and all that, some are prescribed at a certain quantity in the hospitals.
Okay.
When you are engaged in or you are involved in accidents that affect the flesh or the bone, you understand? So the industrial use is good. And then also too, when you feed your animals on a large scale, when you are a livestock farmer, when you feed your animals with marijuana, they grow very well and healthy and more fluffier. You understand?
Yeah.
Okay. So there are so many ways that industrially this is going to be of benefit to us. Let's also look at the exportation aspect of it into the foreign countries where it will bring great returns to us, because in some other countries it has been legalized. Hence, if we export, they might use. Okay. And then the pharmaceutical companies and all that too might also use. But for the individual use, you and I know that even before this bill was passed, Ghanaians has been involved, mostly the youth, they have been involved in these activities.
Yeah.
We go to certain pubs, certain gatherings, certain events, some outdoor events, and you see these products being used. Okay. This is one problem I have about it. It is not a bad thing. To me, it's not a bad thing, because someone also drinks alcohol. Okay, you can't chastise the person for drinking alcohol. And then someone also smokes cigarette. You can't say, "Oh, why are you smoking cigarette?" and all that. No, it is based on the things the person went through that pushes that individual to that certain type thing. You understand?
Yeah.
You see, and then also to some of the youth takes it as let's say peer pressure force them into doing it. Okay, which in returns creates certain sort of distraction in the mind. See, I've learned that it's a thing. If you take, you have to be mentally strong to be able to like inculcate the energy that comes with it.
Yeah.
Okay. Even in my bar, White House, where I told you I just worked.
Yeah.
I've been investigated more than 4 times.
Really?
Yes, because I once had dreadlocks. Okay,
So-
I had my locks and all that. So people think, oh yeah, he's a
Because
Rasta
of the
one.
good luck.
He's a Rasta
They're
one. So,
suspecting you.
so he's going to be like selling it. People come. I had the immigration in my bar.
Really?
I had the military in my bar. I had the police in my bar. I had the prisons in my bar. Okay, all these people come and they investigate, but then maybe they think I'm a novice. So they think I don't know they are investigating me. But then I I have a plan for myself. I have a future I'm looking at. So I told it's a pledge to myself not to engage in any illegal activities.
Okay.
Okay. So I also have boys that come around to smoke. And they smoke this. But then the minute you light it, I come close to you and I say, man, you know I don't sell cigarette. I don't sell herb. So if you're smoking and they arrest you, it's none of my business. But when you are drinking and there is chaos, yes, I can come in, intervene, and then settle things for you. But if it concerns herb, then count me out. Okay? I will not tell you to stop because I don't know what push you into it. Okay? But then the part that upset me is when they try to showcase it, the boys walk on the street and then just smoke as if it's fashion. You understand? Simply because we've been seeing this in the music videos, social media, and all that. So the social media influence on our community is becoming very absurd. You understand? So if Abang Barbin is forcing the law enforcement to enforce this particular law, I think it's in the right direction. It's in the right direction. Yes, you go to the hospital because of certain illnesses, your doctor will tell you, hey, you can smoke weed or like do tea with it and all that so that it reduces your the sickness in you and all that. But then this thing is supposed to be done at home. You understand? You do it at home. But then taking it outside, it's now, it's no more something you are doing to protect or I don't know how to put it though. It's not something you are doing to cure yourself anymore.
Okay.
It becomes fashion. And abuse of everything is bad.
Yeah.
And so some of them abuse it, and then because we say rasta, they feel like, Charlie, if me I no bath safe, I don't care. If I no crop my hair safe. When I did my locks, everybody was like thinking they were having those ill thoughts about me. But then it differ. The way I treat my hair, when I go to the salon, the way I treat my hair, the money I spend on my hair alone will tell you, man, I'm not one of the street boys, you see. Yes, but I'm a street boy. I'm a hustler.
Okay.
An entrepreneur. Every entrepreneur is a hustler. Okay. But not in the negative direction. So enforcing of this law, I think it's in the perfect direction.
Okay, enforcement of this law, you think it is in the perfect direction.
But then if you want to go into it, then you go secure the license then.
Okay. And even the Rastafarian were saying that those who are unemployed should take the lances and then go into marijuana farming.
You go into farming, They said at least you farm on a larger scale. And they come supervise your farm, and then that one, if you want to bury yourself in the farm,
really?
you
think this should have been done so many years ago? Anka by now, Ghana would.
Yes. You see, there are certain states in the European countries that have legalized this thing, and we see the tremendous developments that it comes with. Okay. But then also they've put measures in place to control the usage of it. You see, you have to be at a certain age, and you will only get it at a certain store. And not if you are selling it at a certain site, they will arrest you, and not like measures to control the sales and the use of it. If we can also put those measures in place and discipline ourselves to enforce and then make sure these measures work, I think it will be of great. See, most of the people that they arrest, like the boys that deal in it and all that, you realize in a twinkle of an eye, boom, they become big. It means,
but do you know, sometimes the police in Hove, here in the Volta region, arrest some of these weed smokers, and you could see that as soon as they arrest them,
they release them again. Yeah.
Why?
You see, one way or the other, you let's just say you go arrest someone, and you get to know the person doesn't even have food to eat tomorrow. So what do? You keep that person in, it becomes your burden. You see, so out of interrogation and investigation, you realize that it's frustration. Okay, depression that forces the youth, some of the youth, to go into this thing. So when you realize, you just allow them to go and all that.
All right, thank you very much. Patrick is with me here in the house. Patrick, you're welcome.
Thank you, Abuchi.
Yeah. Weekly, we were tackling an issue here where Alban Bagbin, the Speaker of Parliament, stated that Parliament does not legalize marijuana use. Yeah. It has been only allowed for industrial use, but now it's not even up to 1 month, and people are even misinterpreting what has been legalized. Do you think this legalization of the narcotic bill for industrial purposes should be, individuals should take it upon themselves and then use it anyhow? Mr. Patrick.
First of all, let me say a very good morning to the people of Ghana, and good morning to my comrades in NDC across the country, most especially those from the Volta region and those from the government of the constituency. Abuchi,
yeah, bro.
The legalization of wheat for industrial purposes is something I don't think I have a problem with, but the interpretation of whatever has been legalized is what is probably causing our brothers and sisters to be going about thinking we've legalized the weed for smoking and other stuffs. Whether we like it or not, weed is used for some of the medicines we use in the hospital day in, day out. And we've come of age to realize that we can control the cultivation of wheat in Ghana. We know how to crack down on those who are planting the weeds illegally as of today, because the weed that will be even planted for medicinal use has its own seedlings, not the one we basically smoke. So it's not as if the one we currently use is what they're asking people to even plant in large quantities. They basically have a seedling. So when the law takes effect and you want to cultivate something like that, before you even get a license, they give you the seedling attached to the license. So you don't just go and plant any type of weed at all. When they come to your farm and they realize the one you've planted is different from the brand they've given you, is illegal. I get in it. Because they will give you the seedling, so they know the type of weed they are planting for medicinal purposes. So when they come onto your farm and they realize that probably what you have planted, even though you have the license, is not what they've given you, you will still be arrested. The law will still deal with you. So our brothers and sisters who think probably they are misinterpreting whatever is going on in the media, saying that weed has been legalized, is very, very wrong. Nobody has legalized weed for smoking. What they've legalized is the weed to be planted and cultivated for medicinal purposes. All around the world, some countries are making huge sums of money through a cultivation of wheat. And I think where we've gotten to as a country, this would be something prudent that we should try and venture into and check if we can make some process out of it, and probably make it one of the biggest ventures. Now, cocoa is gradually going out of the system because of Galamsey, and the lands are not even fertile any longer because we've used almost all the cocoa lands for Galamsey. So the next cocoa probably for Ghana might be the wheat, because even though it has not been legalized, Charlie, when you see some of the wheat farms that the police cramp down on, if you don't take time, Charlie, you'll be marveled. 100 acres of land, people are doing 50 acres of land of weed and those things. Just imagine those were the legalized one, and the government is probably monitoring the growth of the farms and those stuff. Would have made a lot of money out of that. Would have even exporting wheat by this time for medicinal purposes. Same way we import cocaine and everything. The same way we can also export the weed and make some proceeds out of it. We are not against the legalization, because throughout the process, our MPs in Parliament, both minority and majority, has had a consensus on this. It's not something any party is against currently in the country. But our prayer is that, in as much as we are calling for the right thing to be done, our brothers and sisters shouldn't take this opportunity to probably go out there and farm wheat, which is not even the required seedling for planting, so that it don't create problem for us tomorrow. But for the smoking of wheat, I would definitely have a problem with that. because from my background, I did psychiatry. I don't think I would encourage anybody to go out and smoke. We don't know which genetics you are made up of. But everybody, some people normally say, "Oh, Charlie, me and the smoke not be today. Nothing to do me." But you might not be lucky. The first day you try it, pump, you are off.
You're off. That's
Because
it.
probably you have some predisposing factors in your system that will probably trigger whatever it is, and the weed might probably trigger it. So, for smoking purposes, I wouldn't for any day, as of today, call for weed to be legalized for our friends to probably smoke. You don't even go to the hospital and the doctor will say, "Oh, go and smoke weed as a medicine." Never, it's never done anywhere. Probably they can use it for medicines. Some of the the painkillers had weed and other cocaine and other stuff in it. So
Yeah.
probably just for medicinal purposes, cool. But smoking and other stuff, Charlie, is wrong. So our brothers out there who think or who really knows, some of them knows what we are talking about, they intentionally behave as if they don't know.
They don't know.
Charlie, ignorance of the law is not an excuse. Just not an excuse. I remember the first lecture I had in my constitutional law class by then was my lecturer came into the class and said, "Guys, I'm coming to teach you guys constitutional law, and I want to tell you guys that ignorance of the law is not an excuse. Whether you're a farmer, it doesn't matter so long as there is a law like that. Whether you know the law or not, they don't care about that." So I will plead with my brothers and sisters out there that we love everybody. Every Ghanaian is being loved
Okay.
by us. Let me see, by us, the NDC. So we wouldn't love any Ghanaian to go astray. It's a bit sad if some of our friends have been arrested and prosecuted one way or the other. And one of the reasons why we can't even prosecute those who smoke weed that they arrest is that not that you have evidence, you can't prosecute. So you just can't send somebody to the court that he has been smoking. Smoking what? You must prove beyond reasonable doubt that the person was smoking weed. But you arrest the person, you send the person to the cells. 1, 2, or 3 weeks, the system is being cleared.
Right.
So you run a test and you realize that, Charlie, there is nothing in the system. What are you going to fight for? So probably that's one of the reasons why the police service doesn't even prosecute. Not until you catch the person with the weed physically and those things, you can't arrest. But by the time you catch the person has thrown the weed away, you caught a human being, or because the person was sitting probably in one of the ghettos around, you think the person probably smoking. and I think we are getting there.
Okay.
Gradually we are getting there as a country, and myself, I love the ghettos.
Really?
I really love the ghettos. So
Why?
if you check the NDC, there's a group in the NDC called Street and Ghetto Connect. It's a national group that probably goes to all the ghettos in the country to campaign. And I'm privileged to be the leader of that group.
Wow.
We move around the country, ghetto to ghetto, every ghetto in the country. Very, very, very. I was raised up in the ghetto, so I don't think there will be any day that I'll give up on the ghetto.
Thank you.
So I'll just call on my brothers that, Charlie, the weed have not been legalized for you to smoke.
That's it.
Yes, just for medicinal purposes.
All right, thank you very much. Quickly, I just wanted to take another story, which a man has been sentenced to 10 years in prison for stealing from military officers' home. The full story is like this man is an unemployed young man. Quickly, let me just go through and an Accra Circuit Court has sentenced an unemployed young man who stole from a military officer to 10 years in prison with hard labor. Prince Che is also accused of breaking into the military officer's home and causing 400 Ghana cedis in damage to his wooden door lock. Che pleaded guilty to unlawful entry, causing unlawful damage, and 3 counts of stealing. He was convicted on his own plea and sentenced to 10 years in jail by the court presided over by Mr. Samuel Bright Aqua. Meanwhile, his driver, complice, and the Ankara was charged with aiding and abetting crime, to which he pleaded not guilty. Ankara was granted to a bail of 50,000 Ghana cedis with 2 sureties. He was also ordered by the court to report to the police every Wednesday. The accused will appear in court again on 3rd of August 2023, according to the prosecutor, Police Inspector Teo Okufo. The complainant, Mr. Geshin Kalaji and Mr. Yao Ahiagbedo, were caretakers and lived in the home of Major General Adeti in the Teshinungwa estate. Che and Ankara were residents of Teshi Grida estate. It said in April 2023, Che and one Kofi at large scaled the wall into the complainant house and caused damage to their back door. According to the prosecution, they broke into the room and stole a brand new set of uninstalled CCTV cameras, two 50-inch television sets, and also 7 kVA FET power generator, two 2.5 horsepower air conditioners, and 2 gas cylinders. Jay invited Ankara, who arrived on a motor tricycle and transported all the stolen items from the premises. The prosecution said on July 9, 2023, Jay, again, with intent to steal, scaled the wall into the complainant house. Luck escaped him as he was confronted by the complainant, who alerted the landlord, Major General Adeti, a military police squad commanded by WO1 Samuel Quino, was then dispatched to the scene. Jay confessed to the crime committed in April 2023, prompting military officers to apprehend Ankara. The prosecution said both Jay and Ankara were handed over to Dongwa police and a report was filed. Jay and Ankara admitted to the crime during the investigation. Now, the prosecution stated that efforts were being made to apprehend the accomplices of and recover the stolen products from the buyers. Nuya gajo le miabe du come la fia alebe apoto viara ike ole o defiabe edaju asrafo mega deka vai fi nano leipe apeme alabo onabe wadi amo ape deka deka ome ewo. Man sentenced to 10 years in prison for stealing from military officers' home. And in the story, it states that this man is unemployed. Why do you think this young guy should go in a military man's house, military officer's house, to go and then steal from his home? You can kill him. Why do you think this man should go? And it has been stated that unemployment. Should that be in case be yana yi be yevajo dam de edomakpo ta, Mr. Clint? Okay.
Right. Makomo nkokpoya makokodo ndiboko ne party bomba glaukata MPP party bomba glaukata.
Okay.
Adogbe na miabe emomafia honorable Boston Divine Boston miabe regional minister yao lecha do ndiboko na mi kama do ndiboko na regional executive so kata.
Okay.
Council of Elders so constituency executive so kata do ndiboko na mi. MPP party adoganda wom na Ghana.
Okay.
And there one or two he can have ngogbe yi nyuito vavam Ghana edukoma. One, and I said something earlier on, okay, that I'm the type that don't depend on government solely for job, okay?
Yeah.
There are series of opportunities around us, and series of opportunities the MPP government have created, okay, for people to secure jobs for themselves.
Okay.
But then, I don't know why.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
I just don't know why some of the youth will still go into illegal activities such as criminology. See, if I just want to make reference to something.
Okay.
The GII and then the GACC, they were saying the two.
Integrity.
You understand the two mates that robbed. Cecilia Dapa should be put under protection.
Yeah.
Which sort of protection instead of jail? You understand?
Exactly.
And look at the effrontery, the audacity of this young man
We're
to go
coming
into
to that,
a military man's room
Yeah.
to steal. How?
Not that the what he stole was just there on a table outside, but he broke.
into, and this is not the first time. You mentioned the first date, something April, okay,
Yeah.
before this time,
Yeah.
and he was caught. It means it's a habitual thing for the guy. You see, there are some of the youth out there, and I'm most grateful that my brother Patrick, right?
Yeah, Patrick.
Yeah, he said he goes to the ghetto like I also do. Okay.
Wow.
When he also gets to the ghetto, these are some of the things he should preach to them.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
These are some of the changes we need in Ghana. Okay. Breaking into a military man's house, it means the guy has some sort of confidence.
Okay.
Okay. Why don't you push that confidence and that energy into positivity? Okay. When I left Swiss FM, I'm using myself as an example.
Okay.
Okay. When I left Swiss FM, I wasn't doing anything. Okay. Even though I'm a professional photographer and videographer, film director, I wasn't doing anything. Simply because I don't have my equipment and everything to embark on this journey, because this is a tedious journey and it required a lot of capital. Okay. But when I looked around, I saw so many opportunities around me. In Ho.
Okay.
Just not the whole of Ho, just in Liha.
Just in your
Whole
surrounding.
Liha, yeah.
Whole Liha. Wow.
I saw a lot of opportunities. But then I decided, okay, let me tap into this one, because this one will give me the room to learn, the room to grow intellectually. Okay. That was when I secured the bar for myself.
Okay.
Yes, I didn't take bulk capital, go give the man and say this, and that. But then I presented myself in a way he would know that, okay, I'm willing to work and I'm ready to work. And he gave me the job. It was later on that things turn up, which is not the case we are discussing right now. But then there are series of opportunities out there. The minute you present yourself in the appropriate manner, you will get it. Also, because we engage in certain devious activities previously, it has painted a certain image about us in public, in the community. So if you go, let's say I come to you, Mr. Abochi, and I say I want to work at Ash Radio, you want to like research my background.
Yeah.
What has this guy been doing all this time he's not been here? And then, or you want to know something so that you will not at the end employ a criminal or a murderer or a kidnapper.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
But then our youths, Charlie, we need to wake up. When we are saying Ghana should grow before Ghana would see the sort of growth we are looking for. We the youth need to wake up. This is not about the NDC or the MPP, okay? But we the youth are the futures of this this country. You understand? And when the future is being destroyed today, what happens tomorrow?
Then we don't have any future.
We don't have any future. Okay?
Yeah.
Whilst some of us are striving hard to like make it to the top, to create that sort of change, I'm driven by change. That's how come I move into certain things. There are a lot of youth I discovered in Ho that I pushed into. If you watch the PWD dance group, Dance God, his boys, Timeless, this guy, Denzi, I discovered these guys from Civic Center. You understand? Look at they picked that and then they grew, they developed it. Look at where they are today. They are making good. And then this guy, Short Code, Jesse Dyke, Kelly Young.
Wow.
I'm proud of them. I'm proud mentioning their
Yeah,
names
okay.
because I saw something in them, pushed it, and even when I wasn't there, they built upon it, and then they are somewhere today. Every God-given person has a talent, has a gift. Okay, so if government has not created, if you don't have the opportunity, or you yourself have not gone through the academic, you don't have the academic qualification to get certain opportunities in the office, in the public space. Yes, you have a God-given talent. Aside that, there are a lot of jobs around. You can go learn some trade. You understand?
Yeah.
You can go learn some trade. The fitting shop is there, the carpentry shop is there, and all that. Why into stealing? Man, the 10 years is too less. The guy should be doing something more than 10.
Thank you. Hey, Mr. Clint, Yeah, Mr. Patrick. Yeah. This guy has been sentenced 10 years imprisonment for bashing into a military officer's home, stealing an amount of because of unemployment.
It's funny, but let me say, until today I never knew he discovered my kid brother. Timeless is my backbone. He followed me directly. So we grew up together and
with Clint, right?
Yeah. I never knew this.
Wow.
That's my kid brother. Good morning to you, whatever he is now.
All right. Thank you very much.
Abochi,
Yeah.
stealing in itself is it's not a good habit.
Okay.
And it shouldn't be encouraged. But when you check how the system is as of today, you realize that most of our brothers who venture into stealing probably don't do that because of anything. Why do someone steal? Why do someone steal? Yes, you need to ask that question. You think it's for fun?
Here because of unemployment.
It's simple as that.
There's no job.
People cannot feed themselves. So the only way they can go is to attack others who they think they have.
No.
To make an ends meet. Abochi,
Patrick.
see, let's be sincere. Let's be sincere. Nobody steals for fun.
Nobody
Steals for fun.
Oh no.
But no, if they steal
There's
for
a
fun,
reason behind you going to steal.
there was always a reason behind you going to steal. I get in it.
Yeah.
There are people who work, but still they steal from their workplaces. What about those ones too?
I mean, they are not satisfied with what they have. So they want more.
You eat from where you work.
Just imagine.
eat
So we
from
should
where you
entertain
work.
stealing as
No,
well.
that's
no,
not
no.
stealing.
But
that's
this guy, Mr. Clint,
Yeah.
I gave you 5 minutes
Oh,
to work on your own. So I think Patrick should
No,
take
like,
over now.
stealing,
We'll come to that.
no,
But
stealing in itself shouldn't be entertained. But something is pushing our colleagues or our friends to steal. That's the economic hardships we are all going through. There are people who we know who are well to do in this country. They also rob the state. They rob the state. People we know had nothing. All of us had in 2-3 years. They are buying Escalades. They are having $17 million US in their houses. And you think someone who has nothing to do. There are people we pay over 10,000. See, people receive salaries of over 30,000 Ghana cedis in this country, but they still rob the state. That means they had an opportunity to defeat themselves, but they want more. I get in it, Abuchi.
Yeah.
Not all stealings are justifiable, but there are some that are being caused by the unemployment rate. I get in it. The unemployment rate today in this country, we have over 1.6 million youths in Ghana who has nothing to do. Some are not even engaged in any menial job. Some don't. There are 1.6 people. They are those who don't have anything like this craft. They are not even learning jobs. They are not doing anything. They are absolutely, they don't know what to grow from where they are currently. Those are the people we are concerned about, Abuchi. It's not probably about you should increase the sentence for him and those stuff. If they had the opportunity the ministers had, probably they wouldn't be engaged in whatever they are doing.
okay.
Are you getting it?
Do you have?
You don't need to be educated to be a minister of state. Tell him that.
No.
Aboshi,
I'm coming.
Aboshi, you don't need to be educated to be a minister of state. Even a president of the Republic of Ghana, you don't need to be educated. All the law says we must be a Ghanaian of a sound mind, 42 or 3 years and above. You are qualified to be a president. Ekuya Donko has never entered any classroom in this country before, but she was a presidential candidate of this country before. So it doesn't matter whether they are educated or not. Being a minister doesn't take education to be there. We have set that standard, but the constitution has nothing to say about being that it must be a first degree holder or anything. We have placed that on our Bananado. Which aside, I don't know the degree he's having currently, but I know Nanado has a master's degree.
Pertaining on what we are discussing.
Yes,
man.
Yes,
That
relax. I'm talking. He said the guy. How is he educated before I'm calling for him to even be a minister? I'm telling you that you don't need the education qualification to be a minister of state. Neither do you need one to be a vice president or a president of this republic. All you need is to be 18 years above.
What do you need? What are the qualities you need?
You must be a Ghanaian of a sound mind.
You and I know.
Okay.
You and I know that.
When he was talking, I was
Yes.
quiet to Abuchi.
Oh yes, I know you were
Don't
quiet.
worry,
I know
I'll
you were
for
quiet,
you.
but then you said something that caught for my attention.
That is.
You understand? Because I wasn't relating this to political. I wasn't affiliating this incident to
Political issues, yeah.
Political issues. But then you affiliated it, so it calls for my attention.
So,
you understand?
thank you very much.
So
We just-
I'm coming. I'm coming. Even though we don't need qualifications, educational qualifications to be a minister or a president. You and I know our economy, the governance of a country or the management of a corporate entity, okay, will not come out of inexperienced person or intellectual person. You must be intellectual, you must be experienced, you must have some economical background, some managerial skills. So you want to tell me this gentleman stealing has all it takes to be minister?
Let me answer that before I raise it to Patrick. Most of these guys, maybe if you go deep to find out the details of this guy who has been arrested, for all you know, he might be a graduate. Do you know? For all, he might be a graduate. But the question I ask is,
why is Patrick not stealing?
but Patrick cannot steal.
You understand, because he is being enlightened.
He's working.
He is being enlightened.
Thank you.
When you speak to nurses or doctors, we call something individuality of a man. I can't be him, he can't be me. Maybe I'm not caught yet. That's why you don't know me to be a thief. Are you getting it? But he is being caught. So for that issue, saying that why am I not a thief is neither here nor there. But what I'm basically saying is that the number of unemployment rates in this country is high. So no matter what, the armed robbery and the criminal cases will be high. We were in this country, a police officer who was educated, being paid over 3,000 cedis a month, shot his own colleague to steal money from a bullion van. What about those ones too? My brother, when the economy is doing well, you don't need to even talk about criminality in the country again. Let me give you an example.
Okay.
Until this Mahama Kandu and the rest came to go back to the regional headquarters for police and check the number of armed robbery cases we get in a day, or the number of break-ins they get in a day in who. Today the guys are engaged in something. Some of the keke, 3 people ride it. Someone went from 6 o'clock to 10, from 10 to 2. Someone takes from 2 to 3 people are riding just one keke.
So
it has created employment for them.
They share it in the day.
Yes, so it has created employment for them. People who have basically been in the ghetto, the next movement they are in somebody's house stealing, have now gotten a job to do. When you create a job and the person is not working and this person is stealing, then you have a problem to talk about. You are not creating jobs. You were saying here a few minutes ago that you are.
Let him finish.
What he can?
I've given him 5 minutes.
Maybe he doesn't know me. I can do whatever I do times too.
No. We actually. Patrick,
like the program wouldn't be there are people watching us across the country.
Your mic is not on.
There are people watching us across the country. Let's educate them. They are learning something from us. We are speaking for our colleagues. Politics is just a different view. You have a different view about something. I have a different view. That's basically about politics. That's politics. The people or our friends out there who engage in these things, most of them don't wish to be engaged in this. Are you getting it? I since the last 3 weeks or so, I went to work. Myself and Elikem who used to come here. Elikem was sleeping. By the time we woke up, all our gadgets and everything was gone. Magnote, everything.
It seems he told me.
Yes, everything was gone. Unfortunately, the person who stole it was a kid brother I used to feed every day.
Why? Why would he do that?
Why? Because Doji is not having a job to do.
Someone you feed every day.
Yes, he doesn't have a work to do. But no, you yourself.
Do you know?
No, you yourself. Don't you need more extra cash? Myself, I need extra cash.
Patrick.
No,
do you know something?
Myself, I need extra cash. I get in Abuchi. The issue about our friends, our brothers being engaged in some sort of stealing and here and there.
Yeah.
It's not solely because they want to be so. But we are in this country. A government came and claimed they've employed over 10,000 or 100,000 youth to do NAPCO and things. Up to today, the people have been owed monies.
So the question is, it's not the MPP that created that brother. NAPCO.
Yeah, so they are back to the street now. Okay. The government owes them. How would they fit? How would they fit?
See, if we wanted to be blaming,
when you give people jobs that can sustain them, that's when you can put them to check. You are not creating the employment. The person is on the street.
I'm coming. Hold on.
The person is on the street, and you expect the person to leave the. See, when a man is hungry, he has a lot of thoughts. That's what they say. A hungry man is an angry man. Hey, when the person is hungry, myself and you, we are not in their shoes yet. At times, no. How do you feel? Genuinely. How do you feel?
So meaning you are now directing the question to him. So,
yes, I'm
so
asking
let me allow him to answer.
Relax. How do you feel? The first time you sat in your room or wherever you were sitting, when you heard somebody was able to steal $1 million from Cecilia the past room, how did you feel?
Okay, your mind is
As an MP, how did you feel?
I didn't feel anything. I just felt this is a total criminal.
So you
okay?
And
because
this
he wasn't benefiting
now,
from
now,
don't cut me yet.
No,
Don't
I
cut
wasn't
me.
benefiting from it, so you feel bad.
A similar case is reported.
So looking at
he
this,
said,
the person who
he
stole
was robbed.
The person who stole the person who
Before
stole
we
the,
go there.
Okay.
He said he was robbed. Before he wake up, he realized everything in his room was
Got
stolen.
missing, yeah.
Okay. Who stole these things? And he confessed just now that it's his junior brother. Somebody he used to feed. You understand? You are feeding the person instead of now you have something to eat. What is left for you to do is to think what to do. You understand? To also support the person feeding you. You know you get, why do our parents feed us? They feed us to have sound mind so that we can be educated, get a good jobs, and then be fruitful to the family. So when your parents are feeding you and you are still stealing, what are you stealing for? You understand? You are feeding somebody and the person still steal your stuffs. Go selling. You are telling me the person need extra cash. So these two mates you are relating to right now, they are being fed, also paid salary. Out of our taxpayers' money, they pay them salary. And you don't forget there are other incentives that will come around at the home. Yet still, you stole the person's money and you ask me how do I feel about it. You are supposed to be jailed. That's how I feel about it.
I'm not.
So,
I'm not against the guy being jailed. What I'm basically saying is that the economic situation currently is forcing these guys to be.
What is the economic situation currently?
You said we need somebody who is experienced, who has the experience, who knows our economy,
Who can manage
the economy. My brother, Dr. Baumia went to Zimbabwe. He destroyed the economy there. As an
Are we going there now?
I want to give an example.
So we are just giving an
People who
example.
even have
we said the
the
ball rolling.
experience, they cannot manage the economy.
No. We can't just take
Today,
it.
how much is the dollar rate? In 12 cities. How much is the euro rate?
Don't even
Somebody
talk.
who has
Don't. You see,
he has a PhD in economics.
Abochi, the NDC,
He has PhD in economics.
communicators, okay? The NDC
He has
communicators
PhD
views.
in economics.
You see, the
PhD in economics. He has
Seriously,
mismanaged the
seriously.
economy. You are telling me the person who is on the street cannot manage the economy well?
Abochi, the NDC communicators, they feel like they too know. And they always want to talk about the dollar rate and the dollar rate.
It's very simple, Abochi.
Look at
the dollar from 390 pesos.
what is costing China?
And now it's
What is
12
costing
Is that
China?
the best management of the
India.
economy?
What is costing China? India, Russia, South Africa to opt out of the dollar. What is costing it? What is causing them to form their own currency, BRICS? What is causing that?
So now you now know.
No.
When Baumia was in opposition, shouting on the toilet, we can manage the economy. We don't need money.
You now know. It means you
Baumia
know
was
it's a
shouting
fact.
Thank
in
you.
opposition.
Thank you.
That you
Even
can
you know
manage
it's
the
a
dollar
fact.
well.
No, so
It's now about BRICS. Move out of the system.
oh no. Charlie. All right, thank you very much for being with us. Still stay tuned in. This is your number one radio station, Axe Radio and TV. My name is Richard Selassie Abochi, and with me is Patrick Apiavon and Mr. Clint. Yes, two guys, eh? All right, I keep sending your comments and your messages. You can also share your thoughts with us, or send it to our studio line, which is 0532 765 540, 0532 765 540, or 0506 134 808. Those watching us on Facebook or even on YouTube, you can send your comments and your messages. Share the link and also follow us. We are live right now. This is the Axe Morning Show. Okay. The former president, John Agyekum Kufuor, is telling the government, I said, be more transparent and accountable to Ghanaians. Be more transparent and accountable to Ghanaians. Kufuor tells government. Ghana's second president under the Fourth Republic, former President John Agyekum Kufuor, has called on the government to be accountable and transparent to the people of Ghana. According to him, the governors of the country need to be responsible, accountable, and transparent to the governed in the scheme of governance. Mr. Kufuor cautioned against abuse of office by government officials in the governance of any country. The former president explained that the 1992 Constitution of Ghana confers sovereignty on Ghanaians, and for that matter, transparency and accountability are integral to governance. Former President Kufuor was speaking at the maiden edition of the National Development Conference 2023, organized by the Church of Pentecost on Wednesday, 26th July 2023. The conference, which took place at the Pentecost Convention Center in Gomua Fete in the Central Region, was on the theme Moral Vision and National Development. Indeed, the National Constitution of Ghana reposes sovereignty in the people as a whole. This is why the condition of accountability and transparency are requisites to governance too, so that the governors will always be mindful that they hold power in trust of the people, the real owners of power, he stressed. Finally, he commended the organizers of the two-day conference for bringing together all stakeholders to discuss issues concerning the development of Ghana and the theme chosen for the conference. The former president believed that the National Development Conference could be the touchstone to fix the proper compass for the development of Ghana. He argued that all development rolled out by a particular government can only be justified in terms of their service to better the lot of all citizens, regardless of tribe, religion, ideology, gender, or wealth, among others. Other speakers at the conference held at the Pentecost Convention Center, PCC, in the Central Region were former President John Dramani Mahama, Vice President Muhammadu Bawumia, Speaker Alban Bagbin, and Chief Justice Gertrude Tokuno. This is coming from the former President Ajekum Kufuor. He said the government should be more transparent and accountable to Ghanaians. And he voiced this out during the conference they had at Pentecost Convention Center here in Ghana. Why do you think, Mr. Clint, the former president?
This one is my case, so let him take it.
No, it's good.
It's a MPP case.
It's MPP case.
Yeah, so let him come.
No, he did not. He's not directing to anybody.
He just
or
say,
any political party.
This is my president. Yeah,
So-
we are patriotic.
Now look at this. Mr. Kufuor cautioned against abuse of office by government official in the governance of any country. That's what is in the story. But particularly, this
Ghana is his
for-
country, so the first country that would be addressed would have been Ghana before any other country.
Yeah.
But then, if you look at Patrice Lumumba, he make mention of something series of times. He always says, in Africa, transparency among governance is porous. Okay, in the whole of Africa. Yes, it is because we are adopting to something we just inherit, which is not a practice of our own. It's not something we know and are trained to be, but it's something we are adopting to, which is democracy. Hence, this transparency and all that comes in quote question. But then, yes, His Excellency, the ex-president Kufuor, said yes, there need to be transparency enough in the government. It would have been fair if he had mentioned certain areas, but then the Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo led MPP government is transparent enough, and as along across the years past,
the 8 years,
we've seen a lot of transparency
Okay.
in our governance, and then a lot of innovative ideas, innovative implementations, and all that. You see, yes, indeed, you will be at home and then you promise your daughter or your son that I'll buy you slippers, I'll buy you a shoe next academic period. But then, Charlie, if things doesn't go well, you don't buy that, and your son will not hold you accountable. He just remind you. Yes, so indeed, yes, there might be some few stones unturned, but that doesn't brings forth any intransparency. You understand? Charlie, also the transparency talks to every political party in Ghana, and I believe we need to work towards it. We need to work towards it. MPP government is transparent. MPP government is transparent. I'll say it again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Zara, thank you very much. I hope. Okay, Patrick.
Abochi,
Yeah.
let's do it sharp. Abochi, he who the gods want to kill.
By 10 o'clock exactly.
Abochi,
wrap it
he
up.
who the gods want to kill. They first make the person mad.
Patrick.
See,
my question.
Abochi,
Yeah.
we have been talking about this issue of transparency since 2017 till now. President Kufuor is tired.
Who?
President Kufuor, he's tired.
Why? Why do you think he's died?
But you thought whatever is going on, he can't see. He was once a president of the Republic of Ghana.
But you know very well that every government that is in power, Kufuor comes in to at least if there's any.
What was Kufuor's comment when Dramani Mahama was in? No, no.
He comes in to advise.
Abuchi.
So Patrick, maybe he's just
Kufuor talking as at this time carries a lot of weight. When you were talking, I was sitting down here. My brother, calm down.
He said he's telling the government. So
But the fire is here to come. People are interjecting me. If you don't want to tell me, go ahead.
Okay, now that's been given to you.
I'm telling you that President Kufuor has advised them in secrecy, sir. Now he started, so you need to bust out. The President Kufuor I know. We'll call President Akufo-Addo into his room and advise him. Now he's tired of the advice.
Were you there?
How can no listen?
Okay.
Why won't President Kufuor talk about transparency?
Okay.
When we can locate how 100 plus excavators that were seized from Galamsey's are missing. Where's for the transparency? How can there be transparency when up till today the state have not been briefed about the Ameri deal that Gabi and the rest went to renegotiate and the minister was sacked? We don't know how the matter ends. How is the transparency? Where from the transparency in this case, Abuchi? Why would President Kufuor call for transparency? Was as at today, Pius Enam Majide has not been prosecuted for sending journalists to Australia and they absconded from the team. Most of them were not journalists. Till today, nothing happened to him. Why won't President Kufuor call for transparency? Why won't he call for transparency when a minister of state paid over millions of dollars to someone outside Ghana in Dubai or whatsoever for vaccines that we have never received? Till today, the money has not been refunded to the state. Why won't he call for transparency? Abuchi, why would President Kufuor call for transparency when we went for a election 2020? Over 8 Ghanaians were shot just for an election. Why would President Kufuor call for transparency? Abuchi, you the gods want to kill they first make the person mad. When you are about to fall, when a man is about to fall, there is no iota of advice that the man will hate to. We have been calling for this transparency issue, sir. Ghanaians are tired. So President Kufuor knows that his government is basically going out of the government. So what he's doing now is that, let me caution you for the last time before you move out of government.
He's not basically talking about the NPP government.
A former president from the MPP side is telling the current MPP government that they must be transparent.
Is to all the whether the ruling party or not the ruling party. He's just talking general. Patrick. You see,
President Kufuor is just not a mere citizen. He's a senior citizen of this country. He says, but you expect President Kufuor to come all out and say that, MPP government must be transparent with Ghanaians. His own people will move out to him. When President Rawlings was speaking when we were in power, and he was talking about Africa, you knew how to bring in the NDC. President speaking parables.
So
my brother.
You are not accepting the fact that Rawlings was talking to...
This issue, but Rawlings has been a bold person since till the day he passed on. When he wants to talk to the NDC, mention our name directly and say, my people are fooling.
Patrick.
When he wants to talk to the NDC, he says it boldly that NDC government, in 2016 when President Rawlings was going to cast his vote, he made it clear that he was going to vote for MPP. But because his government is tired with his people in power. President Kufuor is basically telling Nana Akufo-Addo that.
Not Nana Akufo-Addo per se.
The 7 years and the 8
government.
Years.
Not.
You were interjecting me. When he was talking, you were quiet.
Do you know that he's not talking about MP, the new patriotic?
You expect President Kufuor to come out and come and say, I'm telling you, MPP government that you should be transparent. Which government is in power today? He's saying the governments in MPP must be transparent. I have given you the reason why the MPP government
and accountable to Ghanaians.
No.
You see,
but he said
the theme
was for Ghana, not for Africa.
The theme is that moral vision and national development.
You understand? So
moral vision and national development. So, Patrick.
When he was talking, I was quiet too.
Patrick, continue.
The next time you meet when the next time I meet him on this set, you can't speak a minute on this set. You mark it down.
No.
Abochi,
that is not it.
Pentecost Church.
You still have 4 minutes to.
Abochi, Pentecost organized a program for Ghana, not for Africa. The former president says, be more transparent to Ghanaians as at today. Who was he referring to? John Dramani Mahama.
Generally, just again.
John Dramani Mahama.
He was there. The vice president, Dr. Babu Mauda was there, and also the speaker of parliament.
Who was the vice president representing us at that time? The president of the Republic of Ghana, because the president is out of the country having a holiday, enjoying in Vatican, Italy. So he went to represent the president of the republic. So he's saying that be more transparent. Who was he referring to? Subsequent governments to come? No.
The who?
National development. As of today, who is in government? He's calling on the government to be transparent to Ghanaians. Who is the head of the current government? It's not Nana Akufo-Addo. So how can you take Akufo-Addo out of this contest? You expect President Akufo-Addo to say Nana Akufo-Addo to be transparent to Ghanaians? No. He was talking about national development, so you must speak nationalistic. And I've given you the reasons why the man is saying that. Listen to me. That we were in this country. A president of the republic was flying out of this country with a private jet. Nobody was informed about it. Not even parliament. Until Blackman got to know that the president was not using our presidential jets. Is that transparency? When we invited the minister of security to the parliament, what do you want? He told us? He said the president travels are national security issues, so they can't put it out there. You use millions of dollars to go and rent a presidential jet, a private jet, luxurious private jet, roaming about in this on this planet. Fantasy, childhood fantasy. He wanted to travel to every country when he was young. So he is now old. He has gotten an opportunity to handle our national resources. So this is the best opportunity for him to roam all about. He's in Vatican. He's not transacting any business in Vatican as I'm speaking to you. But our presidential jet is there.
What makes you think he's enjoying?
The person says he's on vacation. What is he doing on vacation? The person says I'm on vacation. So he's in Vatican. He went to meet the Pope. I'm sure the Pope would have told him that the way you are treating Catholics in Ghana is not the best. I'm sure the Pope would have communicated.
You still have 3 minutes more.
Yes. So I'm talking. So we have a government who doesn't listen to anybody. Abochi. We have a government. You are interjecting and you guys are interjecting. How do you expect me to talk? Abochi, we have a government who doesn't listen to anybody. Not even President Kufuor. That's why he was able to come out and tell us that you must be transparent to Ghanaians.
Who was the one that told Ghanaians that he's a dead goat and doesn't care?
Abochi.
No.
Abochi.
We aren't going there.
The President Kufuor is telling you that be transparent because you have not been transparent for the past 7 years in government. You have not been transparent with Ghanaians. What happens to the PPA boss after he was engaged in the corruption scandal at the PPA? Nothing happened to him. What happened to Boache Jaku after the president himself sacked him? He didn't resign. The president of the republic, the only minister he sacked, the only minister he sacked when he came to power was Boache Jaku. Carlos Ahinkra and the rest were forced to resign, so they wrote a resignation letter, not a letter of dismissal. And the only one you were able to sack, you were not even able to prosecute him and tell Ghanaians that the corruption he was engaged in, I have prosecuted him. Is that transparency? We have a lot of records. Abu Gapeli, a former appointee of John Dramani Mahama, was engaged in a corruption scandal. The Jida corruption scandal that had the confirmed issues. As I'm taking to he's in prison. Who prosecuted him? John Dramani Mahama. That's transparency. That's you respect Ghanaian. To date, 7 years since the says over 6 or 7 years since you came to power. Call one person the government has prosecuted. I can name over 10 corruption scandals as of today, but nobody is in jail after 7 years. Is that transparency? Well, Abochi, an issue came up just last week.
Okay.
That a minister of state had over millions in his room that were being taken or that was being stolen by his people.
So that's also corruption.
No.
And not transparent.
I think he's just trying to.
Transparency is tell us how you was able to get the money. Tell us what is the way forward. Abochi, do you know what the president says? The president wrote a love letter in response to the letter his lover wrote to him. And all he was able to tell us was that, oh, my dear Sister Nadapa, I know your integrity is at stake. Yes, there's after the time president was speaking, he has not directed not even the letter, any of the state institutions to investigate how the woman got the money. But he was telling her that the woman will be exonerated. Her integrity is intact, and he knows that the woman is clean. That's the president of the Republic of Ghana.
Thank you very much.
Today. That's transparency.
Thank you very much. Just your final word, Mr. Clint. Then I'll come back to Mr. Patrick. He also gave me his final word. Then we'll wrap it up here.
It has been grateful. It has been so interesting being on the program with Patrick, and I would be very much grateful if we can have the same opportunity. Okay. I want to still meet him again.
Don't worry.
Okay.
We should
the pairing. I will talk to my communications head so that the pairing, anytime he's on your show, I'll come meet him again because he has today happens to be my first time on your show.
Okay.
And my first time meeting him as well. So
right.
he has touched certain points that I want to clarify next time, and then now I know how to meet him when I meet him next.
Thank you.
You see, but then I want to use the opportunity to say there is enough transparency in the MPP government.
Okay.
Enough transparency, of which our opposition, the NDC, try so much to put debt on our name by their few ill propagandas. But yet still, we stand up because the battle is still the Lord's. Yeah, we stand up because the battle is still the Lord's. I would just want to say thanks for everybody that watched us today. And no matter what we do, we are just youths trying our best intellectually to bring certain serenity and development to our nation. And it's a collective effort. So rise up, Ghana youth, for your country.
Thank you very much, Mr. Patrick.
Abuchi,
Your final word, then we wrap it
let
up.
me touch on something. You said that there is
Your final word.
there's-
We are not going too far.
but you have given
Your
me a
final
time,
word.
so I will decide. You don't determine my final word as a host. I'm giving my final
No,
word.
I'm giving only one.
He
minute.
was saying about he said the Lord is still in the battle. How was he said the Lord? No, Abuchi, the battle is the Lord genuinely. Which Lord will be involved in this battle again? Even Jesus Christ is tired. Even Jesus Christ is tired of these people. So, Abuchi, we've gotten to a place where issues of national concerns to be taken serious.
Yeah.
Whatever we do today might break or make the next generation of this country. Aside all the politics and everything, people in positions must begin to be accountable and must be held accountable for whatever they are doing at whatever position we've given them. I pay taxes and they use it to pay the people in government. So I have every right to question them on what they are doing with my taxes. People must begin to be held accountable for whatever wrong is going on in this country. For today, I have given them the benefit of the doubt. I'm not in my best of moods. Another day, we will meet. Abi said he wants to meet me. Another day, we will meet. If care is not taken, he might not even get a chance to speak on this set. Because Ghanaians don't want to. See, I've been saying this. Let me say this. Bro, I respect the MPP communicators that still come on radio to communicate for their party. Hey, it's not an easy battle. The most difficult work to do in Ghana today is to be an MPP communicator. Hey, Charlie, my brothers they are hungry. The big men are making the cash and they are not giving them anything. I walk to a program this morning because I can't afford food. I'm praying that when Nessie meets me on this, he should be able to bring car and pick me and drop me off in the house. Because there are some of them, when we are coming, we take a care with them and they fight with the drivers for change.
But all right, thank you very much. And that is the voice of Mr. Clint Kobla, an MVP communicator, member of the communication team, and also Patrick Apiavo from the NDC. Now today, this is how I bring to an end of the Axe Morning Show on Axe Radio and TV. My name is Richard Selassie Abochi. Do not forget that today today is Friday. Dog Plejijo. Dagbe Christo. I like it. Yes, thanks very much to all the viewers and all the listeners of Axe Radio. Those watching us live on Facebook, thank you very much. Next is the Mid-Morning Show. That will be hosted by Patricia Etornam Deh. 10 to 12 o'clock noon. And after that, the Halal Hour will be in by Reverend Clinton Emmanuel Lampo. Then the microphone tormentor will take over from there, from 2 to 6. Tuesday is going to be fire. Yeah, it's going to be fire on the drive show. Okay, once again, thank you very much for being with me. I love you all. See you next week. Next is Mid-Morning Show. I'm out.